All right, Shalom Israel, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shemi Hawashai. And it's going to be a short video through the Spirit, man. A little exhortation, to the brothers and sisters, that maybe was once on fire in this truth, right? They first heard about the truth. They started reading, they started studying, they started fasting. But then that flame kind of started going out. They kind of stopped doing what they used to do. They kind of started getting into other things. This video for brothers and sisters to help brothers and sisters get back on track. I'm gonna bring out two precepts. I'm gonna bring out two mighty precepts to help brothers and sisters, Lord willing, get up and get back on track, man. Because we're in the last days. We are literally in the last days, and the Lord blessed you to even know about this truth. He blessed you to even understand that you're an Israelite. He blessed you to understand what you got to do to get the kingdom of heaven. Because a lot of people didn't get that opportunity, or not going to get the opportunity. They're going to hear about it, but they're not going to, a lot of people that not going to hearken, right? They're not going to hearken. So it's all praise to the Most High that the Lord allows you to get on this path. But now it's time for you to come back to Him, man. Right? Satan get the best of us sometimes. Just like with boxing or any other sport. You win some, you lose some, but you got to continue to fight. That's the key. You have to continue to fight. You can't get knocked down, temptation coming at you, and you just give up. Then you start going back and you kind of start drifting back into the world and start doing the things that you used to do. No, you got to continue to fight. Every day in this truth is a battle. Every day is the flesh versus the spirit. And that battle is not going to stop until you get out these bodies, man. That's why the Lord is going to have to give us another body in order to come into the kingdom of heaven. Because these bodies right here is not going to be fit for the kingdom of heaven. You got to have immortal bodies, man. Because these bodies this flesh is wicked. It's disgusting, it's filthy. Right? You're going to need a whole other body to be able to come into the kingdom of heaven. Right? But it's going to be a battle every single day because Satan is trying to take your soul, man. Satan is literally trying to take you out. He desires to sift you out like wheat, man. But Yahweh is praying for us, bro. He's praying for us. So let me get these two precepts for brothers, man, and sisters to just continue to come back to your first love, man. Remember that time when you first heard that you was an Israelite? And you heard about fringes. You were trying to get fringes ASAP, right? You remember Numbers 15 to 38 that you got to wear the fringes in your mind. You was hoping somebody asked you about it so you can tell them. You was going around telling everybody about the truth when you first heard about it. And we got to come back to that state, bro. Right? We got to get back up and continue to fight. If you're thinking about this truth, if you're constantly still thinking about this truth, your spirit want to do right, but your flesh don't want you to do right. Hey, man, the Lord's still dealing with you. If you're still thinking about this truth and trying to do right, and your mind telling you to do right, hey, the Lord is still dealing with you, man. Because there's plenty of brothers and sisters that was once in this truth and then left, and they don't even think about it no more. All they think about is getting money. They don't even think about the Most High no more. But if you kind of drifted off, your mind kind of got led astray, your mind started wandering to other things, but your spirit still condemning you to do better and do right, that means the Lord's still dealing with you, man. You still got, He's hope for you, bro. It's hope, and the Lord still loves you, bro. So it's time for you to come back and get your mind right. Because you don't just drifted off. We all drift off in a way. You know what I'm saying? And start focusing on other things. But we gotta snap out of that and be like, man, I gotta get back on track. I gotta get back on my reading. I gotta get back on my studying. I gotta get back on making videos more. Right? So let me get this. This Proverbs 24:16. For a just man falleth 7 times and rise up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. But the Bible said, for a just man falls 7 times, and that number 7 in the Bible is just completion. It's a spiritual number. So it actually just means completion. So it means more than 7 times. It could mean more than 7 times. And we know that this account is talking about more than 7 times. Because when you come into this truth, you're going to fall more than 7 times. Right? You're going to definitely fall more than 7 times when you come and serve the Lord, man. Because it's a reason for us falling. We don't fall because He don't love us. We fall so we can learn from our mistakes and don't do them again. And that's how the Lord built us up in this thing. He allowed us to fall so we can understand what we did wrong and just get back up and continue to fight. For a just man falls 7 times and rise up again. For that just man, he gonna fall. But if he truly a just man, he might. It didn't say how long he might stay down. He might stay down for a month. He may stay down for 3 months. He may stay down for 2 weeks. He may stay down for 6 months. Right? It doesn't say how long he stay down, but it said if he a just man, he gonna get back up. He gonna continue to put forth that effort to try to get up. He might keep getting knocked down in the process of getting up or trying to get up, but he gonna eventually get back up, man. He gonna continue to fight. He might get back up, then the next day he fall again. He gonna continue to fight though. He's not gonna allow Satan to hold him down and allow him to stay down, because that's a wicked man. Let me keep going what it said. For a just man falls 7 times and rise up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. So the Lord said the wicked though, as soon as they get knocked down, they might fight in the beginning, right? They might got 3 or 4 fights in them. But once they see that, man, Satan still coming at them, dang, Satan still coming at me, bro, dang. He need to let off me, man. It's been a whole week, he's still coming at me, man. I can't do this no more. He gonna go back into the world. She gonna go back into the world and start doing what she used to do. Because the Bible said they wicked. They was never in the truth in the first place. Right? So, man, we got to be that righteous. We got to get back up when we fall, man, because it's going to happen. Don't come into this truth thinking that you're not going to fall. You're going to make mistakes, right? It's not going to be a cakewalk to the kingdom of heaven. You're going to have to put forth that effort. The Lord wants fighters in his army, man, because the Lord is literally building his government, his army for the kingdom of heaven, right? He building it up. So he needs some warriors, man. He also allows us to fall to see if we're strong enough. To see if we're strong. Are we willing to handle what he give us in the kingdom of heaven? Can we do it? Are we fighters? Are we warriors? Can we be in the Lord's army? He don't want no weak men in the army. He don't want no weak men in his government. It's a roughly paraphrasing, but in the law, it basically say if a man was scared to go to war, he stay home. Right? So the Lord wasn't dealing with that, man. If you were scared to go to war, you stay home, man, with the women. Right? So the Lord allows us to fall. It's a spiritual battle. It's a battle regardless. You know how you have physical battles when they literally go to war with guns and bulletproof vests? Hey, this is literally a spiritual war. This is a spiritual battle. It's still a battle. And the Lord's still looking at you. When the Lord trying you through that fire, when he trying you through temptation, he up there, he looking at you, he looking down at you to see, okay, let's see how he gonna handle this situation. Is he gonna continue to have faith in me and fight, or is he gonna cop out? Is he going to tap out? Be like, I can't do this. What is he going to do? What is she going to do? He looking down at us right now to see the stuff that we go through. But we got to fight, man. Right? You don't want to lose the position that the Lord literally gave you the knowledge and understanding of this truth. He opened your eye. You can't close back your eyes, man. The Lord literally showed you the straight shot on how to get the kingdom of heaven. We got to fight, man. We can't let that go to waste. You can't act like it don't matter, because it does. You got to just get back up and fight, man. Think it. This Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 28. For as it was in your mind to go astray from God, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. So the Lord say, man, for if it was in your mind to go astray, because your mind going to tell you 10 different things, man. Your mind have you going, thinking about this, thinking about doing this, I need to do this, I gotta do this. Your mind you might get led astray. Because some brothers have families, right? Some brothers got stuff they gotta do. We understand that, right? And your mind may get led astray a little bit because you gotta focus on this. But if it does, and you kind of get led astray, come back to the Lord, but go 10 times harder than you did once before. So just say, brothers and sisters, right? Just say when y'all first heard about this truth, y'all was on fire, right? Then y'all kind of started drifting back off, and your mind got led astray. You went back into the world. But if the Lord have mercy upon you, which is that's mercy, man. If the Lord have mercy upon you to drift your way back into this truth and get your mind right, you got to go harder than you did before, though. You got to go harder than you did when you first heard about this truth, or when you was active in this truth. You got to go harder than you did before, because that's mercy. The Lord had mercy on you to allow you to come back into this truth. He could have left you in the world, man, and you would have had a sword waiting on you, man. Just imagine the brothers and sisters that was once in this truth, so-called once in this truth, because they never was in this truth. If you go back into the world and start back doing wickedness, you technically never was in the truth. But just say that once they was in the truth, and they drifted back into the world, and they never came back. Just think about it. They got literally a sword waiting on them, man. And they know the Lord's judgment. They know what the Lord is coming to do, but they don't care. But Satan in their mind, man, and they literally got a sword waiting on their destruction. But the Lord had mercy upon you, brother. The Lord had mercy upon you, sister, to be able to get your mind back on the right path. That's mercy. You don't do that for everybody. That's mercy. So you got to take that. You got to take that and be glad and seek the Lord 10 times more. You know what I'm saying? Hey, a lot of brothers got families. And I was talking to a brother about this yesterday. A lot of brothers got families, right? Right. You can save your household, brother. You can literally save your household because you come into the truth and start keeping the commandments. Your wife, your children don't have no choice but to keep the commandments as well. Because you the head of the household, and you being that light, and they'll follow behind you and keep the commandments. And even if you have a spouse that don't believe, you still can have them keeping the commandments, right? Just say you're a man, right? You believe, but your woman don't believe. And you keep the Sabbath day. You start keeping the Sabbath days holy. She gonna start doing that unknowingly. She gonna start not buying and selling and cooking unknowingly because you doing it. Right? She gonna start showing love to her people because she see that you doing it. Unknowingly. And she used to be hating people. Now she love people because she see that you're doing it. So your family can be sanctified, brothers, by your actions. You can literally save your household. That's why the scriptures always say, get your household in order, man. Get your household in order. So, because these times that we coming in, you want to make sure your household in order. You want to make sure your household is under Yahweh by Shemi Hawashai, bro. Because the Lord can save your household. If the Lord can see you putting that work in, He can save your household, man. You know what I'm saying? So we got to, brothers and sisters, all praise to the Most High, Lord willing, this was edifying the brothers and sisters. Just, if your mind got led astray, if you start kind of drifting back off the old habits, and but you still thinking about this truth, your spirit condemning you, hey man, get right, bro. Get right, man. Stop playing. The Lord is still dealing with you, man. And make haste. Let me get that precept. Make haste, man. Don't sit on it and be like, yeah, the Lord is still dealing with me. And you just sitting there. Because the Lord can stop dealing with you, man. The Lord really don't need none of us, bro. He don't need none of us. So stop thinking the Lord needs you. He don't need none of us. But make haste to come back to Him. Because, hey, the time that you don't make haste is the time the Lord can destroy you. So this start at 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. So the Bible said, don't make no haste to turn to the Lord. Don't make haste. If you watching this video, and if you know this video, because the Lord put on my spirit to make this video for a reason. For probably one brother, one sister, two brothers, however. The Lord put on my spirit to make this video for brothers and sisters, man. So if you're watching this video, this is a message to you. The Lord wanted you to watch this video, man. It's for you. And don't make no tarrying and turn to the Lord. Turn back to the Lord right now. Get yourself right now. Make that step to get right now, man. Because we don't have all day. Who knows when Jacob's trouble gonna kick off? Who knows when it's gonna be locked down? When it be a lockdown? Who knows that? The Bible said the Lord gonna come as a thief in the night, and a thief don't let you know when he's finna come rob you. He don't give you a call and be like, hey, I'm finna come rob you at this time. No, He just come. That's how the Lord is gonna be when people be caught off guard, when people tarrying to come back to the Lord. That's when He gonna come. Right? You gonna get caught off guard, man. That's gonna be the worst feeling under the heavens, man. When you knew the truth, but you didn't want to get right, and then the Lord come, man. That's gonna be the worst feeling under the heavens, man. Because you had the opportunity. The Lord gave you a shot at the kingdom of heaven, but you didn't take it. Your judgment gonna be worse than the people that didn't know about the truth, that didn't take heed. Right? I'm gonna say that didn't take heed because everybody gonna have a chance to know about this truth. Everybody gonna have a chance to hear about the Israelites, man. But it's if they take heed or not. So we'll make sure that we want to brothers and sisters, get back on the right path, man. Right? You don't want to miss out on the kingdom of heaven. Because if you don't get the kingdom of heaven, the lake of fire is going to be hot. It ain't no joke. It's going to be tortured every single day. Right? So Lord willing, this video is edifying. I'm going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Continue to endure and to get back on the right path. Shalom.